Another really important question that people often ask is, how do we know if dad or mom had a trust? How do you verify that? Well, that's a lot easier than finding the will, honestly, because say they had a house, for instance, and regardless of whether you think they had a trust or not, you should look up you can go to the county recorder's office or county clerk's office, whoever records documents like grant deeds to the houses, and you look at how they took title to the property. If it says at the very end of their name, like if it says the Gene Brown Revocable Trust, or if it says the Gene Brown Revoke, REVOC, and TR, that means they had a trust and the house is in the trust. So you know that they had a trust if you find that, because there would be no reason to have that sort of designation on the grant deed, which is the paper that says that you own the house, if there wasn't a trust. Another way is if they had stocks and bonds, and if they had an account someplace that you think they had stocks, after you've been appointed the probate administrator or executor, because you have to be able to prove that you have the authority to get this information, then you can ask them how the stocks and bonds or their investment accounts, how were they owned? So it might be Gene Brown Revocable Trust 2026 or whatever, but then you know that they have a trust. Finding the trust, you know that somebody may be, a lot of the companies that record those instruments, like the title companies and the brokerage companies, they require the first pages of the document and they get the exact designation and name of the trust, and then the last pages to show that when it was actually signed and that it was signed in front of a notary. So you have a good source of information there about, and maybe that can give you a good idea about where to look for the trust. But that's how you know. You look at how the assets are owned, how the title to those assets are owned. Usually cars are not included in a trust, but major things like stocks and bonds, those brokerage assets, houses, rental property, things like that. So I hope you found this interesting and helpful. If you did, please help other people. Click that like button. That's how they find us. And if you like to talk to somebody about the ideas and the process, you might want to talk to the real Gene Brown. I'd be happy to help you.